And I went through and I watched a bunch of videos in my lunch period.
Were they good?
Yeah. They're like motivational. I actually kind of got inspired a little bit.
Really?
I literally sat there for about 45 minutes when I got back from holiday to get my food, and I just sat there and watched a bunch of them.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's like, I don't know, sometimes I make the videos and I'm like, man, nobody's gonna watch this shit, you know? So, like Gavin's dad said something once that like, it means a lot actually.
No, I planned on just working all through winter. Working.
Guys, it's literally 10:30 right now. I've made a commitment to upload one video every day this month, and I'm sticking to it. And here's the thing. This is like my 10th video today. And to be honest, everything I recorded, I just hated. And I kept trying to think of different ideas. I tried this, I tried that. And somebody's driving around. I recorded all these videos. I tried this, I tried that, and like, I don't know, I'd watch it back and I'd be like, I have no business talking about this, or this just doesn't, I don't know, I wouldn't even want to watch this, you know, like, I don't know. A lot of times I can be pretty discouraged by my own content. Like, I feel like this challenge is good because it makes me think about the things that I actually want to post, but at the same time, like, some of the things I put up, I'm like, man, I don't know about this. Some of the things I really like. I like a lot of my content, but a couple of things that I post, it feels weird, you know? I don't know. Watching them back, I'm like, why would people actually want to watch this? I was reading a book yesterday. It's How to Win Friends and Influence People, and the chapter I was reading was about if you want somebody to do something, you gotta make them desire to do it. You can't just leverage your wants. You have to like leverage their wants. And I want you to watch my videos. And so I'm like, I definitely want people to do something. So what do? I gotta make sure that you would want to watch it in the first place. So I look back at all my videos and I'm like, why would anybody watch this? Why would anybody want to watch this? It's just like a video of like me saying I'm confused. Like, I don't know. I know that a lot of people could relate to that, but like, yeah. And it really, I mean, you might want it for a certain reason. Like maybe just because you relate to my situation, you don't feel as alone, and that could be good. But at the same time, it's probably not the highest leverage task that you could do, and it's probably not one of the first things that you'd want to do. So you're not going to be super eager to watch my videos, which means I'm not going to get a lot of views. I'm not going to actually grow. I'm not going to see success or anything. And so I don't know. I just look at my videos and I'm like, why would anybody want to watch this? But then I was at the gym just recently. Like, me and my buddy had a late workout because it was the time that worked for us. And yeah, he said he watched a bunch of my YouTube videos and stuff, and he was like, yeah, I actually like felt really motivated by some of them. I was like, oh wow. And I don't know, things like that, just like in the moment I didn't fully process it, but like those really mean a lot when somebody goes out of their way and says, I really like your content or something like that. Like, he was genuine about it. He was about it. He was like, yeah, I binge watched like 10 videos or something like that. I don't know what he said, but yeah. Things like that are like, wow, I really am making progress. I've doubled my subscribers. Like, all I see is the stats going up. Like, all the stats are going up. I get comments every day that I got to respond to. Like, that I get to respond to. Not got to. I get to respond to comments every day. And a lot of them are very positive. Like, I only get like maybe 10% negative responses. Like, honestly, as a YouTuber, that's pretty low. Yeah. So, like, honestly, everything is good. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like I can do so much better, you know? I feel like I watch my videos and I'm like, is that really all I have? And I know it's not. I look at them and I'm like, I can really change a lot of things about this. I don't like the topics I'm talking about. I don't like the headlines I'm using. Honestly, the thumbnails, I'm just like, I'm selecting a best photo from my video and just using that, and it's good, but they're not great, you know? The biggest thing, I think, is just having content that people would actually want to watch. I don't think the thumbnails matter as much. As long as I got a good idea. The big idea has to be good. Like, a lot of people do feel unmotivated every day. A lot of people are very confused about their situation and what they should do with their life. A lot of people aren't sure if they're making progress. And so, this video, I may be talking about myself and how I feel unmotivated a lot of the time, and how I feel like all the things that I'm doing sometimes don't even matter. But then I show you guys that my buddy, right? He's went out of his way and said, hey, that really mattered to me. And I've got 70 subscribers now, and those 70 subs, a lot of them have said similar things. Hey, this video really mattered to me, or hey, this was a really, really good video. Keep up the good work, or whatever. Like, a lot of people are saying good things. And honestly, it just makes you want to go harder. Like, it makes me want to make better content. And so I've been spending time on that now, and that's good. But now the big idea, I actually have a big idea for this content. I actually have a big idea because I went out and worked out with my buddy, and now I realized, even though you don't always see the progress, even though like you work for weeks, maybe months without anybody like really saying anything or like really seeing results, like huge results, and maybe other people are going faster and other people are doing like these epic things that you're not accomplishing and you just don't understand why, because everything's all over social media and like you see it all the time and you're like, man, my life sucks. But then eventually these milestones start to hit. We're like, my buddy's dad comes up to me and he's like, man, your Instagram, those posts are like actually really inspiring. And he asked me to teach him how to work out, and I taught him how to work out. Or my buddy comes up to me and he's like, hey, I watched a bunch of your YouTube videos. Yeah, they were really motivating me. And yeah, like I literally, he works like 80 hours a week. Like, he has no time to spare. So he was in his lunch break, he was watching my videos in his car. And that took up most of his lunch break. That was what he chose to do. That was what he wanted to do. That means like so much to me. And I'm sure the same thing will happen to you if you stick with it long enough. No matter what the situation is. Like, I've tried out a lot of online business models, right? And the one thing, I know this, the one thing that has held me back from success in a lot of the things is that honestly, I just don't pursue it long enough. Like, I've gotten clients for paid ads. I've gotten clients for 2 different niches in paid ads. I don't remember. I'm not going to think about it right now. 2 different niches, we'll say. I've got clients for copywriting 2 times over. I've got clients all over the place, and I could have gotten more clients if I continued doing that. But I didn't. And I was like discouraged because I didn't see results right away, and I gave up. I didn't give up. I'm still pursuing online marketing, but I kind of like, I switched niches, or I changed this, or I changed that. I pivoted, and it's pretty much like, I don't know, it's not starting from zero, but it's setting yourself back a ways. And so I think this challenge has been huge for me. I think the posting 1 video a day has been massive, and just committing to something over the long term, even though every day, literally every day, I upload a video and I'm like, even if the video is good, even if I think the video is good, I'm like, I could do better. I know I could do better. Like, I don't know. It can just be such a like a mind twisting thing. Like, this is gonna be out there for a very long time. Like, I want people to actually like be helped by this. I want this to be good content. And so I want it to be good, you know? I want it to be my best work. I want to, and I know. You're all going to say, well, for it to be your best work, you got to work on it for a long time and you got to get good. I know. But at the same time, you want to get good fast. You know, you want to like, I don't know. I'm going to use an analogy, okay? So when I was in high school, I played a lot of sports. And when I was in sports, I always sucked when I showed up at first. And I did not want my mom to go to any games. I said, Mom, don't go to any games until I got good. And then I was like, Mom, come check it out. And then she would come to my games and she'd be scared and scared and scared because I played like football and pole vaulting, like all the things where you can like die. And she'd always be scared. But I didn't want her to see me until I was good. And you can't really do that online. You have to put all your practice out there for everybody to see. Your practices aren't hidden on a practice field somewhere where nobody's watching you. Your practices are literally in broad lit daylight where everybody's watching you. And honestly, it can make you like feel like you want results now, you know? You want to see it quickly. And I'm sure the same thing could be applied to a lot of things in life. Like your job, like maybe you're not happy with your job and you don't feel like super proud or whatever, but like those kind of things take time to build. And like some of those things, like you just can't practice in private. You have to practice where everybody's going to be able to see what you're doing. And that's okay. But I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts, like it's easy to get discouraged, but also like you just got to understand that like the results will come if you just keep pursuing it. I had somebody comment on one of my videos, or maybe somebody else's video. They said, even though everybody has a plan, they always stress out so much about their situation. And that's so true. That's so true. I have a plan. I'm going to be able to do this. I have goals and everything. I'm going to do this and this and this so that I achieve this goal. I have it all laid out. But yet, literally last night, I stayed up for 3 hours past when I was trying to go to bed. I was up till like 2 or 3 in the morning, just rolling around. And then I woke up at the same time in the morning because you got to wake up and you got to get to work. You got to do the things you got to do. But I was literally my heart was thumping in my chest. Like I've got a hard heartbeat as it is. And it was like the thumping where like it's keeping you awake. My head was throbbing. Like, I don't know. When you don't have results, you get stressed out, man. You get stressed out. And you want it to be now, You want to be quick. You want to be fast. You want to be the best. It's just natural. But sometimes that takes time. And really, even if you can't see it, things are building. People are going to start coming up to you like my friend's dad or my buddy did. And they're going to be like, wow, I've actually really liked the content you've been putting in. I have an ex that does content. And I've actually said the same thing to her. She put out something, I don't remember. And I was like, wow, I was actually really motivated by it. Now, I don't usually talk to girls like that. I don't know, it was weird. But like, I was like actually like kind of inspired by it and motivated by it. It was just like one piece of content. And that's all it took. And so if I could put one piece of content out there and like make somebody's like mindset shift in like a good way, I should be doing it. And I'm starting to believe in this a little more. Like this content stuff, like I think it's good. I think it's really good. And I want to stick with it. But that was the plan from the get-go, right? It's not that I'm debating whether or not I want to quit. Even though those arguments go on in my head all the time, I know I'm not gonna, And so, yeah. I don't know. It's late. I'm going to stop before I start rambling again, but I just want you to know that even though maybe you don't see results now, things are going to happen eventually if you keep pursuing it. Maybe you got to adjust your plan a little bit. Maybe you got to change something up. But no matter what, if you really want to get what you're chasing after, like, I'm sure you're building it. It's very hard to see progress when you're chasing something big. So don't get too discouraged. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be awake in the middle of the night, not able to sleep because you're so stressed out about your goals and how nothing's happening and you're still broke and your mom's not proud of you because you're still broke and you're getting old and you don't have kids yet and you don't have a house and just chill. You got a plan, You're working towards it. It's going to be all right. So subscribe if you want to. If you don't, I hope you have a beautiful day. Consider commenting what what you thought about this video. Peace.